Hey everybody, Cynical Buddha here. I just thought I'd do a quick video and an unboxing. I just got this in the mail today. I've been waiting for a couple weeks, but I haven't. I cut it open just to get it ready, but I recently have been kind of getting into foreign issue, like old, like really old, like, turn of the century cigarette and chocolate and candy cards, specifically German brand stuff. I had picked up a bunch of old German cards back when my father was stationed in Germany, and kind of just started getting back into them, especially during the pandemic. And since baseball, I'm kind of like, everybody's been like buying up baseball and selling it for insane prices. So since I can't find any of that to put a set together, I've been kind of turning to like really oddball stuff. This one, I had some old Stolwerk chocolate cards, and that led me to like researching some other German chocolate cards, and that got me onto the Gartmann brand. Anyways, we'll pull this out of here. And so I will go over this probably better, and I'll probably do a couple blog posts on it too on my blog. But I found an old album, old Gartmann chocolate album that was complete. So basically what it was is you'd get these chocolate cards in these vending machines in Germany back around, early 1800s, or sorry, early 1900s. And each like chocolate bar or piece of chocolate or whatever would also get dispensed with a card. So then what you could do is you'd collect these, and the companies would put out these albums, collector albums. They call them Sammelbild, or Sammel just means collector, and Bild means card or picture. Anyways, so back this up a little bit. But I found, this is album, I want to see, it's album 7. And if I remember correct, this was like 19-aughts. I'll look it up and put it in the comments, but I should have looked it up before I did it. But anyways, the date might actually be in here. The cool thing is, so they came out in groups. At least Gartmann's did, right? So you have group 13 and 14 that fit in this album, and then they came in groups of 6, which was a pretty typical way to distribute the Kaufmann cards, or the Kaufmann bills, or whatever you want to call them. Like Kaufmann just means businessman, but these ways. And some of the other products, like the old margarine and Liebig cards, all came kind of as a set, given out at stores. Whereas these, I think, were distributed singly from the candy machines. And you can actually find old photos of the Gartmann chocolate machines, the coin ops, that actually say right on it that you get a picture card with each one. But the main thing I wanted these for was for the checklist too. You can see like each one of the sets has their own, during the series and the name of the card, all indexed in here. And then also the cool thing is, I think it also had the previous album stuff in it as well, which was another kind of bonus. And so that way they could be used for multiple, like if you didn't get an album from the first one, you could use it for the second or the next series anyways, because each of these, and you can see like these are all hand numbered, so you can say, oh, this is series 181. And the best part about the Gartmann and this kind of the Victorian age cards is they weren't glued in. They actually kind of were put in with these little tabs, and you can see, I just opened this up, and then you can get to them, and they each have like these really cool little backs like that too. But anyways, there were this was complete, so this has I think there's 180 cards in here, and I got this for under $30, so that's like 16 cents a card for a complete album, complete sets. Put this in wrong, but so obviously, right, so this is set up so you could put in either the series, so this is series 181, which was part of this group's, but you could also put in like the last year's group too, so 181 would start to 210. And just really cool. You can see the size of the cards. A little bit bigger than, like But these were typical chocolate card size. The other main issue card were what they call the Liebig size, which were like 4 and 3/8, or I think it was 11 or 11 centimeters by 7 centimeters. The actual, like, because it's metric and it's foreign. But these are supposed to be put in back to front. But like, look at oh, it's so cool. This is such a great find, and like there's just not a lot of demand, at least in the U.S. for this stuff. So finding it locally in the U.S. and getting it shipped was great. This ended up coming like book rate or media mail, so it took forever to get here. But it was inexpensive shipping, so I'm happy about that. Just lots of cool, just the illustrations and the a lot of these are super educational as well. Especially the Liebig sets too, which I'm hoping to find some local ones for a good price. Liebig's got a much bigger collector base because it was British based, even though a lot of their cards are sold are given out overseas and in different languages. But I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna add all the checklists to Trading Card Database, and then since I've got the cards, I'll add all the cards too. This is a really cool set too. I love the animal sets, but they've got like all this historical stuff, like different products and where stuff comes from. And I have a feeling though there might have been like tissue paper in between these two at one time, maybe not. But super excited to have this in my collection. I can't wait to go through it later and start putting the checklists in and scanning stuff. Beautiful series of cards. Gartmann did some really good stuff, and the cool thing about Gartmann is they're still around. So is Stolwerk. Stolwerk's part of a bigger conglomeration, but Gartmann's still its own company, still producing chocolate products, among other things. I like this undersea one. This is really neat. That's really cool. As a biologist, I like that kind of stuff. Look at that story of bees. So cool. And 210. So that's all the series, like this complete album. Nothing's missing. Super excited. I'm gonna give the seller some really good feedback because I just got it, but super excited to have it in here. And like I said, I will focus on these a little more, like individually. I think maybe not a ton of different videos, but I definitely will be putting these on my blog. So I'm super excited. And thanks for watching my unboxing. We'll talk to you later.